I am woman phenomenally. Phenomenal woman? That's me, Maya Angelou. Welcome to this segment of the Afrocentrist podcast, The Woman, Her Story, and Her Impact, where I get to speak to women from across the globe, sharing their stories and how they are impacting their world. Coming to you every Wednesday, 4 p.m. GST. Of course, with your favorite show host, the energetic EJ. So, make it a date with me every Wednesday. The Afrocentrist Podcast, proudly African. Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Afrocentrist Podcast, and especially this segment, The Woman, Her Story, and Her Impact, where I get to speak to women from all across the world and from different phases and spheres of life, sharing their stories and how they are currently impacting their world. My name is the energetic EJ, and it's always, you know that, always a pleasure to be here right in front of your screen or in your earbuds if you're listening to this podcast today. So today on the show, I have a special guest. I call her Mama. She is an amazing human being. She is a bold, strong African woman, and she's just like, she's a whole force on her own, right? And I'm so excited. I've waited for this so long to have her on the show, and I'm excited that it's finally happening. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or a bottle of water if that is what works for you, and let us dive in to meet this gorgeous woman, all right? So do not go anywhere. I'll be right back after that. It was Malala Yousafzai who said, "We were scared, but our fear was not as strong as our courage." To every courageous woman out there, we celebrate you. And it's that time of the year to go beyond words in appreciation of courageous women in business. Ladies in Business Magazine Global presents She Awards Global 2022. Theme: Deals in Your Heels. Date: March 12th, 2022. Venue: DoubleTree by Hilton, Dubai M Square. Dress code: traditional or international look. She, sophisticated, high net worth, and excellence, deserves to be celebrated. Get your tickets, exhibit, or sponsor by visiting bit.ly/She Awards Global 2022. Ladies in Business Magazine Global. Ideas, innovation, change. All right, Mama. So good to finally have you on the show. How are you doing?
I'm very fine, Ejiro. Thank you so much. God bless you for what you're doing. You know, when I see you doing what you're doing, it's so interesting and fulfilling to me. You know, when I see someone moving from stage A to stage B, that means there is improvement, there is development, and especially for the female world, which I represent, which I'm an advocate for. I love seeing you doing what you're doing, and it's my great pleasure and honor that you are here, and I'm so happy to do this interview with you.
Thank you so much. It's been a long-awaited, event, and I'm glad that it's finally happening. I have you here.
Thank
all
you.
Gorgeous, all looking pen. Okay, so we're just going to dive into it.
Okay.
Now, I would like to find out, if you were to describe yourself, how would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm going to describe myself like as a go-getter. When I say go-getter, it means someone that doesn't take no for an answer. Because being a go-getter, it takes a lot of experience, of preparation, of dedication, of commitment, of being focused. All those things are like the equipment that you equip yourself with to be a go-getter that you were supposed to be. So I'm gonna call myself a go-getter.
I do not doubt that for 1 minute, because from the time I met her in 2019 till now, she is truly a go-getter. Like the things she said then, like, see, I'm here, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to show up, and she's been showing up consistently like that in this new market, and she's doing amazingly well, and is spreading her tentacles. You're going to find out about that tentacles now. But let me ask you this, because I know, coming from Africa and especially Nigeria, I know how it's a tough one. You know, it's half and half. For some people, they have it good, they have great families, and they had that confidence from the beginning. For you, has it always been like that, or like what gave you that boldness to say, see, I am a go-getter and there's nothing that's going to stop me?
Where I grew up from in Nigeria, Ijebu day, where I come from in Ogun State, there's this family that I saw where I was growing up. I think I was about 10 years old then, and I saw them being poor, not being taken care of. The children are so messy, and I said to myself, why is their life like this? Is this how life is supposed to be? Then I said to myself, if this is life for them, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take this for my own kind of life. So I've been, I've always known that my life has to be a very good one, and I have to have a good life in terms of everything. So I've had that at the back of my brain, but how I'm gonna achieve that, I have no idea. But I just know that I can't be this way in my life. Right? So when I was growing up and all that, I realized that there are prices to pay for you to have a good life. There are prices, there are dues and things that you need to do for you to have good life. And I said, okay, if that is it, then I have to go for it. I have to work it out. I have to make sure that, I put in all the effort to make sure that I don't become those family I saw back home in Ijebu when I was growing up. So it's all some form of self-actualization, determination within yourself, and you said to yourself, no, this is my life and this is how I'm gonna live it. And that was it.
Fantastic. So Mama, let me ask you this. I know that at some point you're a banker in your life. Now you are the chief editor at Linbiz magazine.
Yes.
So give us the gist. What's the gist between banking and media?
Absolutely, it's a different thing, different word entirely, and that's okay. And what I used to tell people, you have to find your passion at every particular point in time in your life. Whatever you're passionate about is the key to your ministry for you to deliver in this world that God has sent you to do. Yes, I'm an accountant. Of course, I was in the banking industry for like about 15 years back home in Nigeria with 3 banks, all right? But hey, I couldn't find that thing that is really main. Actually, when I decided that I want to start a magazine, I told a boss of mine and I said, I want to start a magazine. And he said, excuse me, you're an accountant. How come, you want to do magazine? It's not, it's a different, I said, yes, I want to do it, and that is what I want to do. And he said, okay, no problem. And then I told my husband, was like, okay, that's not bad. And being a publisher himself, also back in the US, he supported me. And what really got me was that I saw a lot of women in business, ladies in business. When I go to conferences, seminars, I see them doing very well. And I said to myself, who is showcasing all those people? Do they have to wait for Forbes or for big magazine to cover them? And sometimes it never happens, right? Because they have certain criteria of the kind of people
that they want.
They want to be on the cover page. I said, okay, can we have a magazine for ourselves? And I said, like I used to tell people, I'm actually a victim of the problem that I'm solving. And that is what I used to say at the same time. When you are in a situation, in a society, in your environment, look around you. What is not working, what is not right, is an opportunity for you to look into and step up and take it up as a business by turning your passion into profits.
Amazing.
You understand?
Yes.
So I Googled it. I said, is there a particular magazine named Ladies in Business? I couldn't find any. Of course, there are a lot of magazines for the women. But hey, we need all these upcoming female entrepreneurs for them to be seen, heard, and recognized also. They are doing so well. But they don't have the opportunity or chance to be seen. So I said, you know what? Let's get them seen. Let the whole world know that they are doing fantastically well. And that was how I started Ladies in Business magazine.
Wow. This was when?
That was 2018.
Wow. So it's been about 4 years now.
4 years now.
How's the journey been for you?
The journey has been very, very fantastic, I must say. The rest has been a great history. And right now, as I tell you, we have spread our tentacles
absolutely
to different 12 countries because I keep getting the same motive that I started
across different countries.
Exactly. They said, you know what, please, we need to represent your magazine in my country, in Ghana, in Australia, in UK, in the US,
in India,
in
Qatar, like,
you understand? Just mention it. In what is it called? Even this Saudi Arabia. You understand? So women are the same, facing the same issue
globally.
So why not we extend and go global?
Absolutely.
And that was the journey of
fantastic. You know, I heard recently, I was in a class recently, I can't remember who was saying that look for a global problem. I think it was John Obidi. I think I was in a session with John Obidi, and he said, see, when you want to solve a problem, look for a global problem. Don't make it
a local
one. Yes. When you're looking for problems, like this problem that I want to solve, is it peculiar to people across the world?
Absolutely.
That way you're able to have markets across the world.
Absolutely.
That's such a fantastic one, and it's good to know that you are already when I saw Saudi, this country, president, I'm like, wait, what did this woman? This woman is not slowing down at all.
They were actually reaching out to me. I didn't
reach
out to
can
them.
You imagine? And that's the power of you sticking to your message and actually doing the work.
Yes.
Because when you keep at it, then the eyeballs will come.
Absolutely.
What would you have to say to young women who have this passion? They know they have a passion. Some of them have even taken the step forward to step out to say, okay, this is my passion, I want to work on it. But they are discouraged because there are no eyes looking at them. Nobody is celebrating them, or nobody is even appreciating the work that they are doing. And so now they are discouraged, like, maybe this is not what I'm meant to do, just because people are not encouraging them. What would you have to say to such a lady?
I'm gonna tell them, stay focused to your dream, stay on your lane, don't divert. Sure, you can spread and expand, but let there be a route for, still continue to follow the course of the route of what your business is all about. Don't sell shoe today and sell pepper tomorrow. Pepper and shoe is not the same thing, okay? You have to stay focused, you have to be committed, you have to be disciplined, you have to be patient, and above all, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody will.
Seriously.
Exactly.
Seriously.
All those things I've said, it's not easy. I understand, I know. But if you can be extremely committed to it and continue doing it day by day, every time, it's going to make a whole lot of wonderful thing that you're looking for. Absolutely. And you will achieve your dream.
Absolutely. Yes. Now I know you have multiple expressions. Can you just give us a tip? Let us know, like, okay, Mama Sholz is not just the editor-in-chief of Ladies in Business magazine. She has other stuff up her sleeve. So let us in on some of those juices.
Regarding my businesses that I do.
Yes.
Right? I do real estate, I do business training, and I do event management. You understand? All those things are still part of my passion that I love to do. I don't see myself working actually. I see myself having fun because I enjoyed everything that I'm doing. And that is just
absolutely. When you love what you do not have to work for a day in your life. And she is an epitome of that, expressing that, living the best of her life. Yes, not without challenges. So don't see all this glam and think everything is always glamming. No. There is a lot of battle on the behind scene, underneath, prayers and everything going into this.
Yes.
But the thing is, this is what I want to do, and this is what I am doing. So regardless of the challenges that come, I am going to face it like the lioness that I am, and I'm going to say, hey, challenge, pack well. That's our business part. Hey, this woman, she's a bulldozer. Okay, so I know you have an event coming.
Absolutely.
Now this is an amazing one because, like I said, she came into the UAE and took over. Like, this is something I want to do. I want to represent Africa, and so she started She Awards last year. That was in 2020.
Actually, I've been doing back home. I've been doing it back home in Nigeria.
Fantastic.
For everything I've been doing here in the UAE.
It's like an extension.
It is an extension. I did not start afresh at all. You understand? Because I can't afford to do something else I'm not used to or that I'm not aware about. Rather, I sat down, I tried to sit down and I look at the market here in the UAE, which one can flow, which one cannot flow here. And funny enough, I discovered that everything I've been doing back home can still flow here.
So you just need to adapt to the market here.
Absolutely. So I just started to continue, after, verifying everything. So the She Awards, I started it back home in Nigeria. Okay. So because I'm here at the moment, so I decided, okay, let's have it here also. And then we are having the next one in March 12th. And like I told you, it's not just about being in UAE. No, it's for all ladies and women across the globe. We have the Vice President of Liberia, Madam Joel Taylor, coming from Liberia. We have some of some of our senators coming also. In fact, we have the whole of Liberian community in Dubai attending the She Awards.
Wow.
Okay, we have some government officials also from Ghana, some women coming from Ghana, She Heroes, and some community from Ghana. Even from Nigeria, my country, we have some senators and some dignitaries coming also.
Amazing.
Even also from Congo. All right, so we have some US also, and from UK as well. In fact, one of them is already around as I speak to you. All right, so we have all those women coming from different parts of the country to be part of the She Awards, because She is all about excellence, being sophisticated, nominating and choosing and applauding and rewarding every woman doing wonderfully well for themselves.
Absolutely.
Because She Award is not just about the winner or the loser. It's about appreciating all those women and telling her, hey, babe, you've been doing well. Continue doing it. You're gonna get there. You're making an effort. You're making an impact. Don't stop. Because in Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of human wants, it talks about self-esteem, right?
Yeah.
There's a point in in someone's life that when you're doing so much and nobody's telling you, well done,
it wearies you.
It's depressing, right? It's
it
depressing.
It is.
So this She Awards is to tell you, you can do it.
We see you.
We see you.
We celebrate you.
Continue doing it.
Absolutely.
You're gonna be there.
Absolutely.
And I tell you, the joy and the testimonies behind She Awards has been very, very fantastic. Even emotional, because I hear people calling me, even on the stage, they tell me, Shola, thank you so much for the past 10 years, for the past 20 years, for the past 15 years.
Nobody has ever seen.
Nobody has ever appreciated. This is my first award I'm
Awards.
receiving so far. And that gives me a lot of goosebumps. Like, how can somebody be working for the past 15, 20 years
and nobody's
recognizes
recognizing them? But then how do you pick these people that you kind of appreciate?
Yeah, we look at them, what they've been doing, as long as they have started their own businesses more than a year. And funny enough, we've seen a lot of people with 5 years, 10 years, 20 years of experience. And we said, you know what? You deserve to be awarded. We don't have to wait for somebody or for you to have a huge conglomerate of businesses before
for you to be appreciated.
Exactly. There is joy in rejoicing for every little win.
Absolutely. Wow.
And that is what She Awards is all about.
Fantastic. So whether you are here in the UAE or anywhere in the world and you're watching this right now and you would like to be a part of She Awards, you can be a sponsor. We have women coming from all over the world. So you might want to put up your stall or put up your banner.
Absolutely.
Or just advertise your product and services that are tailored to women. You might want to be a part of that by plugging in to this event. I'm going to leave the link to the event, and if you are in town, why not come and be our guest, right?
Absolutely.
Be our guest and be a part of the event, right? So you can just register on the link that is showing on the screen right now or in the description of this video or of the audio podcast, and just register. Jump on it. March 12th is the date. Do not miss it. Be there live and direct if you can, and if you cannot, you can represent yourself by being a sponsor or being a partner, right? So Mama, what will be your final message for anyone listening out there, especially women, because you have been sent to women? What do you have to say to women?
Yeah, I'm gonna say to the women that please let us be a good example of what the new generation is supposed to be. Let's represent the good behavior, the role model they are expecting us to be, because they are looking up to us and we should not disappoint them.
Fantastic. Be the change that you seek. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. My name again is the energetic EJ, and until I come your way again next week with another gorgeous woman doing amazing stuff in their field, it is I saying have a fantastic day. Bye bye.